Hello guys, welcome today in my live stream, and today we are going to talk about our trading session. Alright, we are talking about the trading today, and here you're gonna see how you can day trade. So guys, I've been learning this and I've learned a lot of things about trading, and I understand some of the thing which I can share it to you today, how the market works and how it's gonna go every day, and how you can analyze the market basically. And not only you cannot rely on market, but you can also go check the news every single day. So basically gold actually works Monday to Friday, like 2 days off. Like you work, right, and then you need 2 days off on weekend. So that's how the gold works. But there are some other like cryptocurrencies which can work on weekend as well, like BTC. You can work on that, you can make trades and you can make money from that. But if you are not into those stuff, then you can just work 5 days, and in 5 days you can work especially on the session. Okay, I made a video, I shared it on my live stream, but I'm not sure, like it hasn't been uploaded yet, so I'm gonna make another one. So guys, yeah, you're gonna be sticking with me, and I'm gonna tell you how you can analyze the market. Okay, I'm live right now and I'm gonna tell you all these things. So let's talk about yesterday, how the market went yesterday. Was it great? Was it a good day? Was it a bad day? There was a bad day. For some people it was really bad day. Some people it was a really good day. Some people they took a short trade. Some people they took a long one, right? And there are new traders like us here, yeah, like me and you, and there are people those who actually just analyze market as we think it will go, but basically it doesn't work like that. So what you need to do is, like, you need to analyze market according to this chart and news. So first of all, leave me in the comment section, are you a day trader? Are you a swing trader, day trader, or you a scalper? Because there are three types of traders. One is swing trader. Swing traders mean like those who do trade from 1 day to 1 week or 1 month. They keep the trade. If they go long, like they go long for like a long time, like a week, for days, or for month. Okay, so day trader, which actually works usually like me, you can take a trade in a day, or in an hour, or in minutes, right? So the other one is scalper, is like they trade just in 1 minute because they are really smart. If you want to become a scalper, then you need to be really fast and really smart. You have to have that kind of capability where you can analyze market only just in seconds or minutes, right? So you can go, for the swing trader, they go on a higher time frame, like monthly, weekly, and then they check the trend. What's the bias? It's a bullish or bearish. Bias mean the trend. Okay, if it's a bullish mean like if it goes up, it's a bullish. The green candle you see here, this is a bullish trend right now. It's a bullish. I am on an hourly chart frame here, you see that. So it's a bullish trend. It's been bullish for a whole week. So this is how it goes. And I do as a day trader. Okay, so I analyze the market by hourly time frame, and daily or weekly as well. So I need a confirmation, like when it's gonna go hit the buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity. And how I trade, I'm gonna share it to you. Basically, I do on a demand zone or a supply zone, because that is the most, for me, like it's a highest probability trade where I take, and I need to analyze like which is a valid demand zone or which is invalid demand zone. Because there is a demand zone, there are many, but which one is the strong one, which one cannot be broken, right? So here you see these are the demand zone, right? Yeah, so if it's here, if the like trend is bullish, then these are the demand zone for bullish, right? If it was here, it would be a supply zone. Let me just show you here on this smaller time frame, the lower time frame you see here. It's a supply zone. What is supply zone? Where the seller that placed their order. What is demand zone? Where all the buyers that place their order, big institutes, banks, all these things, like, right? It's now this is the supply zone, and this is the demand zone. Okay, I showed you here, you see I actually drew it by myself because it was really strong demand zone. How you know it's a valid and invalid, like how it's a strong demand zone, how it's not a strong demand zone. So if the buyers, they actually place the orders, the buy lot of orders here, right? The contract here, and then you see this is going to be a strong demand zone, and it has been tested multiple times, 1 2 3, like it couldn't break out, right? Then it went up, and then it's going to be coming down here. So once it tasted, what does that mean? So like these were the demand zone, right? So it has been tested already. So once it's tested, it's a mitigation area. It's a mitigation area, like, you know, it's going to be weak. If the market is coming down here and it's going to break it most probably it's not going to hold back this downward move. It's gonna break it most probably. Okay, I'm not saying 100%, but usually, because it's already it's been tested already. So it's same for this. If there is a new one like this, then it can hold this downward move, and then it just push this trend back upward. Okay, so this is supply and demand zone. What is demand and supply zone? Now you know that there are different kind of traders. They do on a, they trade on breakup structure. They some of them they do on a breakout, and some of them they wait for, like, you know, order blocks, and some of them they do on a FVG. FVG stand for fair value gap. Okay, like here I show you here. So if you are a day trader and if you want to do a trade on FVG, so here you see this is FVG area in this candle, right? This one right here. Okay, all right, I remove. Wait, let me just make it more clear for you. So guys, if you can watch me live, like, am I live? Can you see me? If you do, let me know in the comment section. So let me check again if I'm live. I am actually live, but I need to see in the comment section who can watch me or who can't watch me. So if you leave the comment, I'll say thank you to you guys for watching this one, and it will confirm me, like, okay, I'm live right now, because sometimes I have an internet problem. So about the internet, I will tell you, if your internet is not really good enough, it's not fast, you're not gonna trade on that day, because you will miss a lot of opportunity and you will lose your money. So don't lose your money. Well, wait, be patient. Okay, a lot of people, they can't be patient. Trading is about to be more patient. It teaches you, to be honest guys, if you are one of them, like, who wants to be patient and you who wants to learn trading, this is one of the best things to teach you the discipline and patience about your life. Okay. Okay, I can see myself live. Okay, so yeah, so what is this? Now we're gonna go into deeply in this one. Let me explain to you some simple stuff in the beginning, make it easy for you. Okay, first of all, what you need to do is you check the market. Okay, daily bias, if it's a bullish or bearish. Bias is stand for, like, the market trend. What is the trend? So this trend is bullish. Okay, what is bullish trend? Bullish trend means, like, though if market goes upward, it's a bullish. If market comes down, it's a downward, is bearish. Okay, who is bearish, who is bullish? Buyers are bullish, bearish are sellers. Like this one, black candles, they are sellers, the green candles, they are buyers. So this is the market now. Right now it's an uptrend, and yesterday it actually broke out this trend line, but I don't take trade here, right here, because, you know, some people, they wait here to break the trend line, and then they are not sure how it works for them, right? So yesterday it broke out on a higher time frame. It's great. On lower time frame, it was a great opportunity for many people to take a short trade here and make some money. Well, that's well and great, but the whole bias was a bullish, so I didn't take a short trade. I don't want to go against the trend, because if you go against the trend, it always beat you in every trend. Okay, if you are scalper, then it's great. Like scalpers, as I said, there are 3 types of traders: swing traders, day traders, and scalper. Scalper, they can take opportunity because they analyze market really quick in 1 minute, 5 minutes, and in seconds, and they can take opportunity and they can make money a lot, but they can also lose money a lot because it's short one, it's a scalper. So, well, there are a lot of interviews as well. You can watch about scalpers, about day trading, but don't need to mess up your mind with one thing. Okay, like, once you start trading, what you do is actually you just jump into the trading and you start watching videos, because algorithm is like that. Once you start watching trading video, it will show you on social platform, like different platform, like gonna show you names of, like, oh, this is new strategy, this is this strategy, breakout strategy, this is how it works. But basically, it doesn't work like that because you mess up your mind with different strategies. So stick with one strategy, like I do. I actually work on only one strategy. It's a demand zone and supply zone, which is for me, it's like more highest probability trade I take on this one. Okay, and how do I know it's a strong demand zone? It's a weak demand zone. It's a strong supply zone, and it's a weak supply zone. I'll explain it to you in a bit. So stick with me. Stay tuned with me. I'll be explaining it to you. Okay. So first of all, yesterday I drew these two lines. One is buy side liquidity. Second is sell side liquidity. Why I did that? This was on a 4-hour chart. Okay. I start my day or my trading day with a higher time frame. I don't take trade just directly on a smaller time frame, like lower time frame, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, or 3 minutes. If I was a scalper, I would definitely go with 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and 3 minutes, then take trade in 1 minute. But I'm not that. I'm doing day trade. So give me a minute, please. So I'm back, guys. Sorry, I needed someone was on the door. So yes, as I said, I explained to you. I was talking about. I messed up. Well, yeah, I was talking about like demand zone and supply zone, how I take trade. So don't mess up yourself with your mind with a lot of strategies. Just go with one and just focus on that one. Okay, so in the beginning, I used to do the same thing. Like when I would scroll down through the social media, I'll see, oh, this strategy will work and I will lose money. Then I will try another one, breakout structure, and then FVG and this and that. So at the end of the day, I figured out like most of the, most of the strategies work same. So you need to figure it out, okay? And fundamentally, you need to be really strong. Like if your base is strong, how you can do that? You need 6 months probably to become a profitable trader, right? So for that, for first month, you can study really hard. How are you going to study that really hard? Let me tell you. First month, you're going to read, you're going to watch videos, and you're going to stick with only one strategy. That's what I did. But I lost money. I'm not saying I didn't lose money in the beginning. Of course, everyone does it. And I was doing on a demo demo, okay, on the platform. But the demo wasn't giving me exactly good opportunity. How? Because in demo, what I did is like, I knew it's a demo account. Now I know even if I lose or win, it's not my money. I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna win. So I couldn't focus. I couldn't learn from that. So what I did, I just add a little money into my broker account, and like $50, I start trading. So with that, what I did is like I start taking trades like in a mini lots, okay, mini lots, not like a big one, because I was the beginner. I wanted to see what can I make, what kind of mistake I'll make, and I can improve myself. So mistake makes only once is good, but secondly is bad. Thirdly, it becomes your habit. Just remember that. So I start trading, and it went like really messed up because I wasn't able to learn, because I was focused on different strategies every time. Because once you start focused on different strategies, you will say, oh, there is, like, for example, I can give you example on this chart here, right? Okay, for example, I learned about demand zone, and then I see another strategy on internet, and I come here, I'm gonna just use this FVG, fair value gap. I was like, oh, there's a fair value gap. I saw this video, I'm gonna place a trade here. Let's go long here, right? I am going long here, right here. But what I'm not sure is this is consolidation area, right? I'm not sure until it will break out upside or downside. So I took a trade and I lost my money. This is what I did. And then This is what you don't need to do. And I'm not selling any course, guys. I'm just doing it for you guys. Just enjoy the live stream and enjoy the videos. I'm gonna explain it to you. I don't need anything. I learned this every single thing by myself, and I'm gonna teach it to you. I had a teacher, okay? He taught me a few things, but after that I needed to focus. By the time I learned one by one everything, and I'm gonna just do it freely. I'm not gonna mess you up with like not for videos or anything, okay? I don't need anything. I'm done with these stuff. Like, I have YouTube channel, I know. I'm not gonna post many videos about this stuff. I just want you to learn about these things, okay? So for example, there are two type of people, SMC and then ICT. Some people, they go with silver bullet. Some people, they wait for CISD. CISD, actually, it doesn't work every single day, so you have to in every session, okay? There are 3 sessions: Asia session, London session, and also New York session. What are these sessions? So in Asia session, I analyze the markets, okay? Then I trade on London or maybe in New York. Which one is good one? I just go along with that. So right now it's like Asia session in Asia, right? Once it started, like London session, I'll let you know. Here you see, I from here 12 o'clock it's gonna be London session, and then 17, yeah, 5 o'clock it's gonna be by the Asia time, okay? It's UTC 5 plus UT here, down here, okay? So according to your country time, you can just set the time, and you can check on internet. You will know that. So it's in consolidation area. So I placed the trade, I lost it, and I lost my money. So that's why I tell you again, don't go with many strategies, just focus on one. And once you will make your base really strong, first month you will study really hard. And if you want to become a really smart trader, to understand the market, to analyze the market, you need to know one thing, okay? The one thing is, like, I take trade, but I need to stick with one strategy. Well, it goes well, I'm winning or I'm losing, it doesn't matter. I need to analyze my mistake, why I made a mistake, what was the reason. For example, I can give you an example of mistake I made, and I learned from that. And that day I was really thankful for that mistake I made, because it stopped me to lose more money. Okay, I can give you an example of that trade here. So like this, okay, it was breakout, but there is a fake breakout and valid and like real and fake breakout. So I was new basically, so I took a trade here, right? So once I took a trade, it went down, it hit my stop loss. Even though, like, as a new trader, sometimes we wait, like we extend our stop loss, like, okay, market might come back, and it swiped out your account. It's completely swept my account once, okay? That was another mistake. So what I couldn't see the structure wasn't broke, okay? It wasn't like this one. This is a spot line, so I placed a trade here, and I didn't wait for breakout. Yes, because I was stuck with FEG strategy. So it made me lose. Well, it was happening, so it happens always. And another one is, like, let me explain this to you. Let's say I am taking short here. Let's say I'm going short in this one, right? I will think it will come down here, you see, right? Because I didn't see there is a breakout, right? And it's a real breakout, but you don't understand how it could be real or fake, okay? So I took short, my stop loss hit, and I lost money. Yes, why? Because I thought I didn't draw the resistance line here to see if it's breaking or not breaking. This was the second. So in resistance, which became support right now, here you see it was resistance line, right? Now it's support. So how I am sure it's, now I can place the trade here. Once it went up, and after breaking up, you see, no matter how high the market, how upward the market goes, it always come down and touch your resistance line. So when it becomes a support line, once it touched, it becomes support line, then you can place your trade, right? So you need to know if it's an Asia session, if it's a London session, and it's a New York session. So yeah. And another thing about the demand zone and supply zone, I'm going to tell you how I trade on demand and supply zone. So basically, this one here, you see, this is a demand zone. How do you know it's a strong demand zone or it's a weak demand zone? Let me tell you. So if there are many orders before the demand zone, like this, there are many orders, right? After consolidation, you can say. So it's like it's a higher time frame, 1 hour time frame. If you go on a lower one, it will show you like it's a consolidation area. There are many orders. Then it goes up. Once it comes down, it touch after retracement, retesting this demand zone. It means it's going upward. Why? Because this is a strong demand zone. If there is a demand zone which doesn't have many orders, for example, I say this is my demand zone, okay, this one. For example, I'm giving you an example. I'll say this is my demand zone, but I take this trade, but I did not set my stop loss very low, but it wasn't really strong one because I don't see many orders here. It's, you see here the market coming down, and I just made this my demand zone mistakenly. Okay, so you need to know where you can set your demand zone and where is the exact demand zone and supply zone. What is demand and supply zone? Demand zone is like where the buyers they are placing many orders, and the supply zone is where the sellers and they actually have many orders, right? So these are demand zone. This one is supply zone. Why it's a not strong supply zone for me? I'll tell you, because I don't see many. Okay, this is a lower time frame. Okay, I don't see many orders here, right? So I don't think so. For me, it's a really strong demand zone, but there is a probability it can touch and come down because I need to wait for the news today. How do you check news? So sometimes you do trade without news, without knowing that there are news, without analyze the market, without going on a higher time frame, and then you just trade on lower time frame, which make you lose your trade. So how are you going to analyze that? First of all, we start with you need to go on a higher time frame, daily, weekly, hourly. Okay, then check the trend. If it's a bullish bias, then you go bullish. If it's a bearish buyer, then you go short, like bearish. So you can't beat the market. If you go against the market, it will always beat you. First of all, this is the reason you lose the money. Secondly, you don't go check the higher time frame. You just trade on short time frame like this, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, right? And now here, these short time frame are for the people, what it's called, like those people, scalper. Yes. So as I said, there are 3 types: swing traders, day traders, scalpers. Okay, now we talk about news. And some people, they place their trade right before the news. How do you know there would be a news? It's positive, negative, how gonna it's impactful on you? Because I do on a gold, so I will tell you according to gold trading, right? So yesterday there was a news. I'm gonna explain it to you, okay, about the news yesterday. There was a forecast, and I needed to know if it's going bullish or bearish. The market was in consolidation yesterday. You see here, a little here. Yes. So this was happening yesterday, sorry, here as well. So let me tell you, there is a little icon here. You see, this tells you news. First of all, you can check the news on chart. If you are not sure about these news, how you can collect the data and you read the news, how it's going to impact on your chart or your trend or your trade, you need to go check every day. Here there is a forexfactory.com. This is giving you everyday news. Okay, what is news about? So for example, I go on, there are currency pair, there are different news on different. Today is 12th of September, so it's going to tell you here. You see today, this week, this month, everything you're going to see here. Tomorrow, next week, next month. Metal, energy, crypto, it's all about these trading. Okay. So let's go here. So I do gold. Okay, I trade on gold, so I'm gonna check the gold news today. What kind of a news we have got today? Let me go back here because I made a previous video on what's going on. Yes, here you see. So here you see gold USD 3652.42. Okay, this is right now. It's going on. Last hour, it was a little bearish. But it's in here, you see on a higher time frame, it's in a consolidation. Then last 6 hours it was bullish because after news yesterday it went bullish, and last 12 hours same, it went bullish here, and it gives you the old indication as well with candles, right? So you see here, then it shows you here, you see here it was bullish, it was above the trend line. This is your trend line, guys. Yes, it was going, now it's going down, downward, downside of the trend, below the trend line. Okay, so it's giving you the idea, or giving you the like confirmation about the trend, but you are not sure if it's gonna go bullish or bearish, because it's still here in consolidation. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait here until it will break out this line, the support line or the resistance line, so it will give me confirmation about that. Okay, so next, let's go next. I'm scrolling down. Okay, wait, yeah, okay. Here, so today news, there are latest stories for gold, a proposal for reducing a risk to Fed independence. Yeah, you go, you check, and here you see, okay, forecast. You go on forecast, you need to read the news. What is the forecast today? Actual forecast. Basically, the forecast actual was yesterday, it was around 0.3. Okay, so if it was above 0.3, let me go here and Google. Okay, I can click on it so I can show you clearly. It's a New Zealand dollar, USD. Let's go on a USD. Okay, it's not yet. Okay, so yesterday, we go for yesterday. Yes, here you see USD, natural gas storage, all these things. Like, there are different news on different currency, USD. So yesterday it was 0.3. Okay, yesterday this was the forecast, you see here. So before the news, it didn't show you actual forecast. Why? Because they were analyzing it. Okay, so 0.3, previous 0.3. If it was above 0.4%, 0.5%, then you could go check, like, if it's going down or if it's going up. So then yesterday, when I analyzed it, like waiting for the news, it was still 0.3 like previous. So market went straight up, and you saw a big candle yesterday, this one. Okay, it went straight up quickly, faster, and then after that it started retracing. There was one negative news, but mostly it was positive because of the negative. So some people, they did not set the stop loss because they were waiting, and the market went down and then went straight higher. Okay, because it happened literally, I was on a chart yesterday, I was waiting for it. So actual 0.3, what does that mean? 0.3, the scenario of this market is like the gold is weakened. It was weak. Okay, so it was a bullish when the dollar was weak. So if the USD is weak against the dollar, if it's weak, it means the gold will go bullish, so it will go up. So if it was 0.2, it would still, here you see, if it was a 0.2, it would still go bullish, right? If it would be actual 0.4, 0.6, or however it is, like above that, then it could make it bearish. Okay, so today there are some news. Again, you see here, I told you here, you can go and you can check. It's a forexfactory.com. You can go on this website, it will give you all the news, and then you can. And for me, like, I don't do trading on the news, so I'm not the person like who trade on the news. I just go according to trend, like bias, it's a bullish or bearish, and secondly I go demand zone and supply zone, which are quite good. High probability trade gives me. So here, as I said, now you see the dollar is not strong enough against the gold, so it's a bullish. Okay, yesterday it went bullish, and now it's in a consolidation until this resistance line will be breaking out. Then I'll say after breakout you will wait for confirmation. Okay, first of all, if it break out before the news, then you will wait for confirmation. What is the confirmation? For example, if it break out and then it goes up and then come down and then it goes up, so this is your confirmation. What is your confirmation? After breaking out, you need to see the candle closes above this resistance line, and then retracing it here, touching this resistance line, which will become a support line, and then it will go up. Excuse me. So For the confirmation, first of all, it hit this line. Okay, I understand that, but what is another confirmation for that, for the real breakout? Second one is the candle closes. I can draw it for you here, guys. Wait. All right, can you move, please? Yeah. So there is going to be candles like this and this. Okay, there are two candles now. So after retesting these resistance lines, which will become support line, okay, so the new candle will be like this, and the second candle will give you another confirmation. Like if it closes with body, what is body? So for example, okay, wait a second, guys. So this is wick and this is body. This candle closes with body, even though it has a little wick, it's okay. But this candle closes with body after this wick. So it means now it's your confirmation to place a trade after retesting. I mean after retesting, not just directly here, okay? If you're missing a trade, it's okay to miss rather than losing money, okay? So if it was closing, if it would close below the wick with body, it means it's not your confirmation. So you need to wait another candle, another candle, another candle until it closes with the body. This is going to be your confirmation. Okay, now you understand how breakout works. And there are fake breakout. What are the fake breakouts? Breakouts like this. You see here. I'm gonna just show you here. So yesterday, it gives you a fake breakout. It went up and it came down because there is no candle which closes above this resistance line, and then the next candle closes below the resistance line. So it was a fake breakout. You might think like, okay, if it closed above that, the whole candle you need to wait, okay, to close above. So if you place a trade here, let's say you go long here, you thought it closes above and you took a quick trade. You thought they might work for you here, right? But basically the next candle hit your stop loss here, so you lose the money. So don't do that. Wait for breakout and then confirmation here after retesting. Then the candle, as I said, closing above like this. This candle is long, but there is another candle. It closes above the wick here. So this is how it works. So you will wait for the breakout. And yeah, as we were talking about this is breakout strategy, okay? So this gives you like high probability trade. For the beginner, it's really good, but I'd say stick with one strategy. Again, I would say, okay, don't just go along with like every single strategy, try and then lose money. You don't have to lose money, okay? Just stick with one. So that's how I do, like sticking with demand zone and supply zone. It's a breakout. Then what is another confirmation after breakout? After breakout there will be a FEG, the demand zone or order block, okay? Demand zone here, for example, this is my demand zone, but it's not a really strong demand zone because it's an indecision candle. Every indecision candle gives you direction, okay? So here you see it's a FEG. The market hit the FEG, took the order, and then went upward. So this is how it works. You need to analyze the market. Don't mess up your mind with different strategies, okay? Just stick with one, learn with that, make a strong fundamental, like strong base for learning, like read, understand, not just read, not just watch, but understand it. If you understand the market and you can analyze the market very well, one strategy is enough for 2 months, like it will start making you profitable trader. If you will keep changing every single strategy, it's going to make you lose all your money, because this is how the market, this is how you cannot go against the market. So every market is like that, okay? Every single pair, you go in currency pair, or you go on a gold, you go on a crypto, like BTC, every single thing works like that. It's all on you. And let's talk. Okay, I'm gonna talk about strategy later. First of all, I'm gonna talk to. I was talking about this news. Okay, so go on a Forex Factory, check all the news before you take any trade. Before you start any trade in the morning, go check it, and then you can trade. How you can understand this? As I said, actual. You need to wait for the actual before the news. After news release, you check the actual. How much is actual? If it's above 4%. It's going to be bearish. If it's below the 3%, it's going to be bullish again. This is how the news work. Then another one is a new euro, because we are doing this one. Okay, 0.4% previous, 0.2, 0.2. I told you yesterday there was a actually negative one, like it was 0.4. So it happened like the market here. You see the first it came down. Okay, it's not the same one. Let me show you here. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Yes, I found it. So let me show you. It's negative. So what happened? This candle you see right here, this long green candle, it didn't go straight up. It came first. It hit all the stop loss. Okay, because of that negative one I showed you here. You see, one was positive, this one, right? The second one, 0.4%, as I said. If it's above 0.3, because the previous one, 0.2, if it's above 0.2, it would go bearish. So what happened yesterday is it came down, then after the second news was 0.3% actual forecast. So it went straight up. So this is what I'm trying to explain it to you. Now, do you understand that? So let's go another one. Yesterday, it's actually yesterday, not today. Okay, you see, other three news were positive for the gold. So 2.9, it was good because it didn't cross for 0.3%. Okay, and then you see here is one, unemployment rate was higher. If it would be lower previous, like lower than previous, then it would go bearish as well. Okay. So this is how it works. You need to check the market, you need to analyze the market, and then you can go for trade. Take the trade, and it would be most probably good trade for you. You will make money. And yes, there are another news here. You see all these news and federal budget balance. You see here previously it's minus 291.1 billion. Actual was minus 344.8 billion. What does that mean? So it's still gold is higher, as you see. The more inflation rates in the US, the more gold go higher. The USD become weaker. So now you understand. So let's talk about now some strategies I was talking about. So today, if you want to check the market, you go here on the date calendar, and then you see the news here. Then go on a USD and check what's going to be news, and wait for the news before you trade. Okay, don't trade on the news. Just wait once the news is released, and then you see the all actual forecast, and then you can trade the place. And because whenever market it goes bearish or bullish, it always retraces. Okay, most of the time it retraces. So wait for that. You can have a high probability trade as well. So okay, I was explaining. So now I'm gonna explain to you about demand zone. I told you about the breakout strategy, right? How it works. Now you know the breakout strategy. I can show you here one of the breakout strategy, so it would be easier for you guys. I'll go here, let's say here. So this area would be a good one. So for example, this was a consolidation area. Okay, yeah, you can just use the wick or you can use the body, it depends on you. Okay, so you see here when it started a consolidation area here. Okay, it hit the higher here, this area, then it tried multiple time. Okay, it tested multiple time upside, and then downside it's just tested only once, right, with the wick and the body, let's say here. Then if it, now you see here, this is what I was telling you about breakout strategy. You see now it broke out, right, and then if you take a quick trade, I understand like this concern. A lot of people, they're rushing to make money, so it's just a greed of, it's a human nature, we have a greed. So I would wait. The market comes down after breaking out, and then you might think, oh, I'm missing the trade, I'm gonna place here, I'm gonna do the trade here, I'm gonna short here, okay? But you didn't wait. Your stop loss hit here and you lost the money. So if you wait to retrace the market here, it hit the same resist. Okay, this was a spot line, okay, and which became resistant here. Previously it's a spot line here, and now it's a resistance with new trend. It's here, okay? So it retested here, and now it's coming down. You see, as I said, you need to wait for what? To confirm the trend, you need to wait for the candle. So for example, if this candle, after you see this candle is here with a small wick, the next candle wasn't closing below this wick. Let me zoom it more. Okay, here you see, so this is the wick, but the candle didn't close, the body didn't close below the wick, so it's not my confirmation to take a trade. Then what I did, I waited for another candle to close below this candle with body. Okay, now wick is here and the body closes here, so it's my confirmation for that. First confirmation is it touched the spot line, which became resistant. Secondly, the candle with body closes below the spot line, like the resistance line now, okay? And if the body would close here, I would wait for a while until to make it confirm, like it's coming down and there would be a breakout, okay? But it's a clear confirmation. You see it, like this one. So now I'm gonna close it. So you see now it gave me confirmation. I'm gonna just take a trade here. I'll go short after it closes, okay? So I'm going short. I need to see what is my target. My stop loss will be above, a little above this candle, and I'm going 1 2 3 ratio. Okay, this one, or maybe if I go more, I set this one. Okay, this one would be enough. Here you see this one. This is going to be my target. Usually 3.1 or like people go, sometimes they go like -2, it's fine. Okay, so you see, once your TP is hit, then you can find more opportunities regularly in the next candles, on the next candles, okay? So this is the breakout strategy. Now you understand. Everywhere you go after consolidation, you need to wait for the breakout and then retest, then wait for the candles to close like this, okay, with the wick outside, with the body outside of this resistance line, and then wait for confirmation candle, new confirmation candle, this one which is closes below the wick here with body. This is going to be high probability trade for you, okay? So now you know this one. Okay, now let's talk about another one. Demand zone. What is demand zone for you? Demand zone and supply zone, as I said before, like you need to wait to confirm if it's a strong demand zone or if it's a weak supply zone. Demand zone is like where the buyers, they enter many orders, and then supply zone is sellers, okay? So here you see there are many buyers, they place the orders, okay? On a higher time frame, I'm looking into the higher time frame, 1 hour, okay? Then I see here, this is my demand zone. Every, like mostly indecision candle, I actually take mostly demand zone. So I'll wait till here. If this market come down and hit this demand zone and then go up again, because it's a strong demand zone for me. If it's, and why would I take this trade, and how I would take this trade, how I'm gonna make it sure, like if it's gonna be a strong demand zone. Let me tell you, if the market comes down and it hits here and the candle closes above, like strong candle, engulfing candle closes above, then it's going to be high probability chance for me to take a trade, right? So if a candle closes inside this or going below that, then it's a weak. So I'll wait till it touches this demand zone and closes with engulfing candle, or any candle leaving the wick inside this demand zone but closes body above that one. like a shooting star, like engulfing candle. There are many candles. Okay, this is what is gonna happen. So yeah, as I said, so then if it's breaking this demand zone, I'll wait for another one. Okay, don't take trade really quickly. You just need to wait always. Okay, people, they just rushes to take trades. They think it's gonna happen and they're gonna make money. It's not that easy. You see a lot of videos. Okay, I'm not here to make money. I'm not sure I'm gonna make other videos for you or not, but I'm just telling you one thing, like every single strategy you watch on social platform, it's not the way you think. Everyone just posting videos, uploading videos to gain views. Most of the people, there are some good one. I can see, I've seen, like, there are good one that teaches you, but you just watch one video, it doesn't make you successful. One video doesn't teach you, but then you will have to go analyze everything. You have to learn about everything. If they tell you breakout strategy, what is breakout strategy? I just told you, you are not sure about that anymore, because I just told you this is how it works. But you need to search about it by yourself. Okay, what is breakout strategy? Go, there are a lot of software nowadays, like ChatGPT, Google, everything, it teaches you. So I gave you the confirmation about this breakout. You see short reels, short videos on TikTok like this, okay? But it's not true. You're gonna just trade on this one, it's gonna make you lose money. So you need to search, and you need to make you a strong base before you start trade. Read, watch, and learn these three things for at least 1 month without any break. You cannot just take a break and you think I'm tired. It's not gonna work for you. You need to do hard work, mate. So this is how it works. Well, okay, so breakout strategy. And the second is, if it's gonna hit the demand zone, let me tell you, it's a mitigation area, because it hasn't touched it here. Now here. So this is a demand zone. Okay, there was a lot of consolidation, a lot of orders here, and then I saw here, this is my demand zone. Why it's not green? Because it has been tested already. It's a mitigation area. You see here, the candle came, touch this area, then there is impulse move. There's momentum. You see here, it's an impulse move. So then it left a clear FVG after the demand zone. If there is a strong FVG, you see here, fair value gap. Okay, FVG is stand for that. And then market retraces, and you see in this area, and it took you see here, okay, the area it took FVG, it's filled the order, and then it went straight up again. So this is what, first you need to figure out the strong demand zone. Secondly, you need to wait for retracement. Thirdly, you need to wait for FVG. FVG is like, it's not like really important, but it is important. Why? Because it gives you the high probability trade and strong demand zone. It tells you it's a strong demand zone. Okay, so this is how I trade on demand zone and supply zone. There are many strategies. I combine them, I figured out the market, and then I go, first of all, I go check all buyers on a daily time frame. Okay, higher time frame, daily, hourly, weekly. I'll set the structure like this line: buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity. Okay, now you see today the sell side liquidity has been swept. So after that, after swap, the market went up. There are a lot of traders that took opportunity to make a lot of money. Yes, it's true, because you need to look into these stuff. There are liquidity strategy, there are breakup structure, and there are breakout strategy, there are demand zone, supply zone strategy, there are many, and then there is a trend line breakout here as well. So yesterday also there was this breakout one. Okay, you see here, and this breakout, some people, they thought it's gonna go bearish. Then there was a news as well, like, okay, well, there is another thing, the news is another thing. Okay, so but you also draw another line. There are two kind of triangle strategies, descendant, ascendant. So here you see, one is this, I drew this line, I drew this one, and then trend line. You see it couldn't break up, then it broke out here and then came down then, but there is another support line which was resistance before, which became support line here. Now you see here, it couldn't break this support, so it means this bearish trend was weak. So now you see it went up until I'm gonna wait until it will break both of the the resistance or support line, then I will see the confirmation. If I can confirm it after retesting, then I can place my trade according to bearish or bullish trend. All right, so this is what it looks like. Okay guys, this is not really difficult. Okay, you need to go check everyday news, go read the news every day, what's going to happen today in the market, if it's going to be making gold bullish or bearish. Okay, this is one of the best one. Secondly, you need to check a higher time frame before you take any trade. Go on a daily, weekly, 4-hour and hourly. Then if you're a swing trader, you need to go for long, like monthly and then weekly chart, and you need to analyze. And if you make mistake, just remember one thing: after making mistake, you need to go back to that mistake which made you lose your money. Why you lost? Go check. There was a breakout, fake breakout, there was a candle missing, there was like candle which couldn't closes below, like this, closes below the candle, last candle, or there was like missing FVG or FVG that you didn't actually go with Fibonacci tool. You need to use Fibonacci tool as well. Let me show you. Okay, wait. Also, you can use Fibonacci to understand the market. Okay, let's say here. Okay, it's stopped. Okay, it started here, and I will wait to come this market down because there is an FVG as well. You see, this was FVG. Let me make it bigger. Why it's too slow? Because this is a higher time frame, 1 hour. That's why candles are too slow. So you see this FVG. If the market, if these candles come downward and hit this area, 38.20%, actually there are like price action, all these now you can see in Fibonacci. You can go in setting and you can say it by yourself as you like. So it's gonna hit this area and it's bouncing upward. It means this is probably a good trade for you. You can make money, and then next is like you're gonna wait for breakout, and then there is a 50, then 60. This is golden zone for you. That like yeah, it's the same way you wait for extreme demand zone. Extreme demand zone, there are different kind of demand zone as well. The normal one, like you might see, it will break the demand zone, but extreme demand zone reverse the whole structure, whole market. Okay, so you go this, for example, this is a extreme demand zone for me. If the market comes, this was extreme as well because there are many orders. So if it comes down, it will hit, I will confirm it, wait for the new candles closes above this one, and then I will take a trade. Of course, like if it's extreme demand zone, it must, like most probably it should just reverse that whole trend, go upward. So this is how it works. And also you need to draw the trend line before taking any trades to confirm your trend. And also you can go, like there are indicators. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna make much more easier before you draw any line by yourself, because I don't want to draw mostly, so I just leave my chart simple and easy, like that. I did this for you guys. So you go click here. These are, okay, if you don't know, if you're not familiar with this is a time frame: 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour day, and then it goes like this. Okay, here you see, you can select and you can use it. And then there is like this, these are indicators option. You can set the indicators, how you can set demand zone, supply zone indicators. You can set breakup structure indicators. I'm going to show you breakup structure as well. You see here, just search, it's free guys for you. Some new people, they are not familiar, so they can set this one until they learn about this one, like really good one. You go supply and demand zone. This one is good, I have read about it. This one is good one, and this one. So you can see I set this one here to show you guys. It's actually set, it actually make demand zone and supply zone by itself. This one, MTF and SND, supply and demand, order block, everything, it does it by itself. Okay, so you don't have to draw all these lines by yourself, it's gonna mess up. And yeah, the good thing, I forgot to tell you one thing about this. Always remember about the prices. Okay, let me tell you something. It's gonna be really important for you guys. It's just I want you to know. Okay, so there are some ground price where the order could be taken by sellers and buyers. Okay, it's called ground price. Okay, so let me find it and then explain it to you. So ground price is like 500. There are like 4 prices. Let me show you, which gives you most high probability trade. Okay, you can set, let's say on a higher time frame, lower time frame, it's gonna mess up. Okay, so you see here it's 3,600 for example. Okay, this is the first area. The price action never lies. The second one, you can set 625. You see all the orders where it's going to be placed. Okay, 25. Third is going to be 50 here. You see it's already drew here. 3,650. You see it's bouncing back the same way it bounced back, the same way it bounced back. This is how I learned by myself. Okay, this I learned by myself. I was checking the price because I watched a video. I was watching an interview of one of the interview on YouTube, and I analyzed this, and I was like, yeah, let me try it then. So I broke it down here. You see the market broke down on this price 3,600, then next one 3,625, and then 3,651, like around 50, like it's five numbers. It's okay, up and down, it's all right. Then you go here, what do you see? 700, right? You see here 700. So this is how the market works. And then also, not only this, also you go, another part about this is I open another one for you guys. Yeah, here. So you see it's like indicators I was telling you about. Like you can just activate this one, and once you enable this one, and it's gonna draw all these things, breakout structure, changing character for you guys. After changing character, there's more likely the market retrace and then go up. Okay, this breakout structure, this wasn't strong breakout structure because the candle couldn't close below this one. So yeah, so until the candle closes, the strong breakout structure means the candle closes below with body. Okay, the previous lower low, lower high, or higher, yeah, higher low or lower low. So now this is 1 hour chart, and also with that, as I was explaining to you about the price actions here, prices, you see this one, and then you can also check the volume. Volume never lies. Volume tells you the direction about the candle, how it's going to work. You see here it's an ultra high volume in this one, right? Then after that the market start going downward right here, and this is the same. And now you see here this was a volume, right? The bearish candle. After bearish candle, you see this one, it's a high volume, which gives you another indication about the next one, like will it go up and down. So it's the second one. So what is it? So sometimes we go in the market, we check the volume. We don't need to check only volume. So there is another thing I will tell you. Let me find it for you, which gives you some, which can give you some details. It would be great for you guys. I'm gonna see which candle. If I could find that volume for you, so I can tell you, which can give you a good trade, probability trade here. So okay, which was first, it should be, I cannot find it right here. I need to find the candle, and then I need to show it to you. Okay, I can't find it right now, so I'm gonna make it short for you guys. So for example, let's say this candle, this order block candle, is black, right? If it was green, let's say, but the volume was red, how you gonna, this volume, for example, this volume, okay, for this candle, okay, if this candle was a green but the volume was red, what does that mean? It means the buyers, the sellers, the volume was green and this was red. but it means the seller was strong. They pushed the buyer and they took a place. Sometimes you see the candles, you go MetaTrader 5, you can find it. There are a lot, even in short time frame, like lower time frame, you can find it easily. Okay, so it means the trend is about to change if the bearish or bullish, if like sellers are strong. So it's similar to this one. Let's say this is a green big candle, and then there is it's a green candle. Firstly it went down and then went up. So this would be, for example, red one. Okay, it's not green anymore, red. What does that mean? The red means like the candle is green but the volume is red. It means the sellers are really strong. They push the market, they push the buyers, and they took a place. And it tells you like now the market is going to bearish, because it shows you green candle, gives you the green signal, but doesn't mean it's going to be bullish anymore, because you didn't look into the volume. Volume was a red but the candle was green. So it means the sellers there were strong in this market at the moment with this candle. So the next candle most probably is going to be red, like bearish. So this is how you need to understand about the volume. Okay, and rest is like you're gonna go see ultra high volume. And let me delete this first. Okay, hold a second, guys. Okay, now let me tell you about the volume. So if you see this, okay, now this volume is green, and how you're gonna know next about next candle? You're gonna wait for the next candle. If the next candle is long without wick here, it closes here, and the volume is high, okay, or it's at least from the previous one, like this green one, if the volume closes here, it means 70 or 80% closes. It means the trend is going to, short trend is going to be bearish, like it's going to be a long retracement till here. Okay, so you need to understand that. I can give you another example here. So you see here this one, okay, green, right? And even the volume is green as well. Let me just draw it for you guys. This one. Okay, that's a funny one. Okay, you see it's a green. Not this one, sorry, I made a mistake for this one. I need to move this one to... Oh yeah, I was looking for these candles. Look, I was telling you this about this. Okay, now you see the candle is green, but the volume is red. Oh sorry, no, it's okay. It's the other one. This one red. This one is red. Which one is this? Yes, it's the same. Okay, so because of the I drew the wrong lines, it's just messed up. Okay, so you see it's not exactly the same because of the line. Let me make it again the good one. Yeah, I'm going this one. Okay, with this line. Now you see here, this volume is green here. Okay, it's not ultra high or it's not higher, but at least one thing you know, that the next candle closes with body here and the volume is higher than previous volume here, right? You see here this red volume, okay, it closes above, so it means for the short term it's going low. It's a higher time frame. If you go on a lower, it's going to show you could make a little trade and you could make little money. Mostly it works for like scalpers, but I'm not a scalper, so it's okay. It's just to make you understand this, guys. So now you understand, okay, this is how it works. You need to look into volumes, also price, as I explained to you about price. If you couldn't understand, you can watch this video again. You will understand after I finish this video, okay? And all these change of characters, I will explain it to you in other videos as well. If I make other videos, it's just to make you understand the simple and easy strategies. The all way you go once you start learning. Finally, I'm gonna give you this message. I'm not sure, maybe you could be one of the best trader who's listening to me. Maybe you as one of you are new in this trading journey. So there are a lot of different kind of traders, right? So I'm telling you, for the new ones, don't mess up yourself with different strategies. Don't need to understand all of this. First of all, you need to learn is how you're gonna follow the one strategy. Stick with one strategy. Tight stop loss. don't go only in demo. Demo doesn't teach you anything, because demo is just like playing a game without money, right? So once you do with a demo, you can just try your strategies. That's okay, that's great, you can use that. But if you only focus on demo, right, and then you, without learning, you just placing a trade, you buying it, you selling, you don't give a, you don't care, you know, you just trying to see if it's the the trade you place. It's funny, like you like, oh, I win, okay, great, I'm going to the real one. Just add a little money, like $50, take a little leverage. Don't have to go with higher leverage, okay? Go with smaller leverage and just play 0.01 mini lot, okay? Don't go high, and try that. Because once you lose a little money, you start getting nervous. You start to finding what mistake you made. That's how you learn. That's how I did. There are a lot of people, they give you like a lot of details, like, oh, do this, do that, go on a demo traders, blah blah. How many of you done on the demo traders? And in reality, I'm not saying, because some of them, I'm not saying all of you, some of them, what they do is like, they just don't care. They just place a trade and they lose money on the real one, okay? That's not how the real market works. So that's how you do, guys. And as I said, you need to check the news. You go for the news. That's an important one, okay? Some people, they go on the news when there is a red folder like this, they do trade. There's no, they don't trade. Some people, they see the red folders, they trade, they don't do trade. So you need to go, you need to check all the news every day about the forecast, higher, lower percentage, which gives you detail every day here, this week, this month, yesterday, last week, last month, all the details. You go check a chart. And oh, sorry, I forgot to give you the indication about the indicators. Click on here, these are the indicators, okay? Select the one, average to ATR. ATR is a good one. You can use this one if you are not familiar with one. This one, it gives you higher high, lower low by itself. You don't have to just, you know, type down or write it down on your chart to mess it up. And then market structure, BOS, breakout structure, CH or CH. Some people, they call it couch, whatever. It's a change of characters. And market structure and fair value. All these you can just use and get. It's free, guys. It's completely free. Then the here, so you can use well, and now you'll see all these indicators. Oh, it's a fair value. So technically here you see 24 hours, easy video. So just indicators, and then you can set the highest. Always go with the high time frame to analyze the market on low time frame. That is very important. This slide here. And then it will give me dedication, like I should trade on, okay, after dedication. It's 5 minutes. I'll click on 5 minutes, go check my time frame. If you do on 15 minutes, go 4 hours, go 4 hours time frame and analyze the chart. And if you do an hourly, you can go on a daily and weekly, okay, this is unique to everybody. Thank you specifically, please like us and leave the comments. If you don't understand anything, if I make any mistakes, leave the comment. I'd love to learn, because let me know now, you know, it's deep, like sea. You go, once you dive into that, you start learning, and it's never enough. So even if it's on market, if it's Forex, anything in it's working. And you can't give up just in one day. If you lost money and you give up, don't make a big trade, don't lose a lot of money. Just go for this money and try it, and you know, you must be learning that. I learned that. If I could learn it, there's nothing impossible in this world. I was a guy who wasn't into trading, who never knew what any of my trading could take. But I started learning, I got 1 month beginning to make strong bets, and I did it. I literally did it. This is how you're going to do it too. Then after that, it will take about time, a year to understand the market, and then once you've learned strong, when you have a strong fundamentals, then you will understand all the strategies you are going to see on social media, like the short reels and videos that tell you like the video, oh, this is the strategy, this is the strategy, this is what I use. So then you understand all these strategies are going to make it only one big strategy. Okay? It ended up only, it always ended up with one strategy. You will think of everyone they tell you in different ways. It works the same. Yeah, it's true. It works the same, guys. This is what I understood about the market, about the people, about the strategies. And like people telling me, just one thing I understand really every share from the people who are teaching you on YouTube and other platforms is like, they tell you clearly they're not making money. Like, I don't care about making money. Use money, I can make video. But what if I tell you it's not worth it for me to stay around with people, and how many of you they're really working hard to make money and then losing money all just because of you? People are teaching you not exactly what you need to learn, but you know, I'm going to go against anyone. I'm just telling you to understand these stuff. So learn by yourself, work on yourself. It gives you good discipline. Your life, you're heartbreaking, your life is hard, whatever it is. Like once you get into this one, Forex, this will teach you a really good thing. Like discipline you learn about your life. Your emotion literally will be controlled. You will be more passionate than what you were before until you could hold yourself while taking buying or selling. Like if you understand the market, when to take a trade and not to take a trade, it could make you make all day. Once you make one day, you make 2 and 15 days, and then you'll understand the Forex market, and also you'll understand people as well in real life. All this is how it works, guys. This is what I did. I mean, like there's no one saying like it's surely everyone has a problem, but everyone is not the same. Some they learn, some they don't learn. So you need to learn about this stuff and then jump into trading. But start with little money. You don't have to spend the whole income at once. And talking just into videos, you see the past videos, like those. Getting all this stuff, you need to learn yourself fast. It won't take you there, not now, maybe not next month, maybe one day, maybe next year. It takes time, everything takes time. Take Forex as a business. Once you start a business, you never know it's going to give you profit or not, it's going to be successful or not, because business is business. You're going to lose money in the beginning of the day, you're going to make money. Take Forex as a class at a school. If you're a student, you go to school, you pay money to school, you don't get anything, you just study and you don't make money until you finish until you graduate. Same Forex, if you learn, you just I did this one, I don't know that. It's a weird thing, it's like I can get a good idea to understand what things about other Forex, like, basically I was thinking about that's something about. I'm not making big, like, millions of dollars, I'm making, I'm on my way, yes, that's good. This is how it's going to work for you guys. I hope you're going to have a best time, I hope you're going to have a best journey in this one if you are watching the video for learning this. So, just remember one thing, give your all, not just half. Once you give your all, you'll understand. Ask questions to this chart, ask questions to video start by asking people why it works, how to understand. This is how I do. This is what I do. Like if I see something kind of down right, I use the black candle. I will ask myself what's going down. I'll search it, and it'll give me the direction. It'll give me the knowledge about it. This is why, because it's supposed to be a strong golfing candle. So it's in dark candle. What is in dark candle? I'll go search what is in gold candle. I know, I can see gold candle. I can see video earlier. But what is in gold candle? What does that mean? It will teach you. Go search it with me. Let's you understand. Demand zones, values on breakfast structure, tender character, market structure, voltage, silver for those of you guys go and see so learn CISC, learn about session. This session is important to trades, and what time is important in sessions like first class, hours, university, New York session from 99:30, you go with correlation, more specific, buy side again, which will be start away, and then place a trade. This is how it's over for you guys. Right guys, that's for today. It was enough for me, and it was enough for you. I think if you like it, we can leave it in the comment section. I did this live stream because I'm doing my own YouTube channel, starting videos, get right into videos. But live stream is all about to see some knowledge about something you don't know. I hope you guys know that, so I hope you can get some good life, enjoy life, and enjoy life too. Everyone should stay blessed and have a great day. And goodbye guys, thank you for watching the live stream.